Hello, it's me again, in front of this horrible, awful green screen, I can't even get it to work right, to bring you yet another amazing video by yours truly, because I simply cannot deliver anything less than stellar. Don't look at that. So why am I here again, once again? Well, last time we talked about one Soulja Boy and his Twitter feud with Randy Orton. Check it out if you haven't already. Link in the description down below. But no, we're not going to be talking about Twitter feuds. We're not going to be talking about any internet beef. No. We're going vegetarian today. We're going to be talking about Scott Pilgrim and this. So if you didn't know already, Scott Pilgrim is this movie that exists. Duh. It's about Scott Pilgrim. Duh. And he's trying to date this girl named Ramona Flowers. She's this cool, hip, and trendy girl. She dyes her hair. She wears goggles like these. But in order to do so, he has to fight off her 7 evil exes who all try to gain her affection. It's a great movie. It's fun. It's got amazing scenes. The characters are iffy, but everybody knows that. But it's a movie that might have possibly come with unforeseen consequences. That's right, I am talking about Negative XP's Scott Pilgrim ruined a whole generation of women, where he sings about how Scott Pilgrim ruined a whole generation of women. Or did it? It's a decent song, it's catchy, its lyrics are creative, but I'm a little apprehensive when it comes to its title, you know? I just don't really feel like it actually did ruin an entire generation of women. So today, I ask that exact question. Did Scott Pilgrim actually ruin an entire generation of women? I am going to dig my own grave with this video, regardless of the answer, because it's such an awful question to ask. But regardless, someone's got to do it, and god darn it, it's gonna be me. So to first answer this question, I feel it necessary to bring up Ramona's characteristics, and then talk about the characteristics that are brought up in the song. So starting off, Ramona's characteristics are... Okay, I'm not good at reading people. This includes fictional characters, so... She's closed off, she likes tea, she makes a StarCraft reference, so she's probably a huge nerd, which is kinda hot. Regardless, she also has, I believe it's an INFP personality type. You can read what I put right here, right? You can see it on the green screen. I almost forgot it was here for a second. Check it out. Now, I'll put it on front so you can pause it, read it. So overall, she seems like a pretty chill gal. I'm a bit of a nerd myself. Dyed hair is pretty neato. I know the whole point of Scott and Ramona's characters is that they're both kind of bad people, but I'm not really seeing it for Ramona. I don't know, I might be missing something. Honestly, the worst thing about her is that she dated a vegan. Oh, burn. So now, let's go over the characteristics that the song talks about. Now keep in mind, this is not me, this is the song. I'm just telling you what the song says. I'm not agreeing with it, and I don't agree with it. Let me just read off some of them here. Right off the bat, none of these traits really apply to Ramona. She's not conceited, she doesn't have BPD, she didn't do drugs as far as I'm concerned. So, you know, what gives? Did the creator of the song just blow Ramona's character traits completely out of proportion to make it seem worse than it actually is, and henceforth make a better case as to why Scott Pilgrim ruined an entire generation of women, even though it's most likely sarcastic in the first place? Nah, that can't be it. That's not it at all. Absolutely. No way. So far, this argument is looking pretty shaky, not gonna lie. I really don't think Scott Pilgrim ruined a whole generation of women. But I have one more point to nail home, to really put the point forward that Scott Pilgrim did not, I repeat, did not ruin an entire generation of women. So get a load of this. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World had a budget of $85 million US, but was only able to gross around $32 million, making it a financial failure. During the time of its release, 2010, average prices for a movie ticket was $7.19. But if we take that number and divide it by Scott Pilgrim's total gross of around $32 million US, that answer comes to about 4,450,625, which concludes as the amount of people who saw the film when it first came out. Now, we can't accurately know how many of those people were women, but for hypothetical sake, let's say it's 50-50. So if we take the previous number of 4,450,625 and divide it by 2, we get roughly 2,225,312. A large number, yes, until you realize that it was widely released in North America only, which at the time had a population of 343,287,419 people, with 157 million of those people being female. Take that number and subtract our previous hypothetical value of 2,225,312, and we get 154,774,688 females that had or have not seen Scott Pilgrim. By running these numbers into a percentage calculator, we find that 2,225,312 is roughly 1.34% of 154,774,688 people. God! That took 3 tries and I still messed it up at the end. I'm correcting it. It's not 1.343, it's 1.43%. But I'm not redoing it over that. God, no. Ugh. Woo! Well, there you have it, folks. Factual, statistical evidence that Scott Pilgrim vs. the World did not, I repeat, did not ruin a whole generation of women, because the generation that was around when it came out just didn't see it. Finally, the question has been answered, the mystery has been solved, it can be put to rest. My reputation as a content creator stays and remains untarnished. Mostly. So, if you weren't a fan of the original song, rest assured, because the best YouTuber to currently have 4,738 subscribers just put it to shame. Feels good. So now, with this information that I just unveiled in all of our minds, I can once again safely, confidently say that Scott Pilgrim did not ruin an entire generation of women. And with that all said, I'm Easily Easy, and I'll see you next time. I'm gonna go drink cyanide.